It feels like in recent years the good name of consensus has kind of been besmirched, and the return, whenever one says that, invokes it as an appeal to authority, is that, oh, well, everyone knew that the world was round and that the Earth was the center of the universe. And I suppose there's points to be made in that direction. But I still tend to believe that, done right, it is very meaningful, right? In scenarios where you have a myriad of people who, through their own experience and own intellectual endeavor slash method of drawing meaningful or correct conclusions, all come to the same conclusion about blank thing, I would say that's quite meaningful, right? If there's a scenario in which you have like a 95 to 5% split on the population, all independently coming to blank conclusion, I would say that's quite meaningful. You could probably account for the remainder as being insane or otherwise unstable, or maybe there's some sort of insensitivity that allows for that, which, obviously perspectives born of insensitivity rather than insight are less valuable. It's like if you ask a blind man and a sighted man to comment on the aesthetic composition of a painting. Well, of course, the sighted man is more qualified to do so. Point being, though, done right, yes, everyone knows a thing is a correct statement. It is a valid invocation. There are exceptions to this, though, which would involve what you would call like a pseudo-consensus. So you could take something like time. Everyone knows that time works this way. How does everyone know that? Probably because everyone watched Back to the Future, and consequently, everyone knows that. It's not like these people independently came to this conclusion, or that they're in any way qualified to comment on it. They're effectively basically ignorant with regards to this, but they all got their information from the same source, so now everyone knows it, right? Now, for the record, in these scenarios, it's not necessarily that their conclusion is perhaps wrong. It's just that it's not super meaningful. It's effectively the same as if some lay member of society went out and said, hey, I'm looking at this thing and I reckon that blank is the case. Those two things are roughly equal. You could see parallel cases with regards to the notion of mob mentalities, which is kind of in the same category of a pseudo consensus. Anyways, that's what I reckon. Alright. Thanks for watching. P.S. If you want to give me a nice Christmas present or something like that, you can go check out my Patreon. I do short stories on there. A lot of sci-fi, some fantasy. Well, a little bit of fantasy anyways, so far. Yeah, have fun with that. Bye.